Good morning, everyone. Now, in the previous video, we had discussed about the basics of your financial system, right? कि financial system होता क्या है? How many components does it have? And then lastly, the structure of financial system. Now, let's move on to understanding the functions of the same. Now, if you remember, as the definition suggests, it basically acts as a link between the savers and the investors. Now, we had studied that if the people who are saving money, that are the savers, they do not go ahead and utilize it effectively, then eventually what will happen? The money's worth is going to go down, right? It's going to diminish. So, by making sure that there is a link between the savers and investors, the financial system is basically doing what? It is helping in effective utilization of the surplus money that the savers have. Correct? तो इसका हो क्या रहा है? ये पैसा effectively utilize हो रहा है. Now, whenever there is effective utilization, naturally effective allocation होगा. Idle resources आप क्या करेंगे? They'll be put to good use. प्रॉफिटेबल वेंचर्स में इसको इन्वेस्ट करेंगे. सो दिस विल इवेंचुअली लीड टू व्हाट? योर फाइनेंशियल ग्रोथ, राइट? इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. करेक्ट. इसके अलावा द सिस्टम, it provides a good payment mechanism. Now, it's very important for any economy to have a good payment and settlement mechanism for the exchange of goods and services. Okay, so basically to transfer the resources in a very efficient manner through time and geographical regions, a payment and settlement system helps you to ensure that the funds in the economy are moving effectively and in a timely manner, right? This again is contributing to the economic growth. करेक्ट. जैसे कि अच्छा, इसे आप कैसे समझ सकते हैं? जैसे बैंक्स बेसिकली क्या करते हैं? चेक फैसिलिटी देते हैं, राइट? दे ऑल्सो गिव यू इंटर बैंक ट्रांजैक्शन फैसिलिटी. ओके, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट दे ऑल्सो से गिव यू क्रेडिट पीरियड भी देते हैं. सो ये सारी चीज़ों से दिस एक्ट्स एज अ गुड पेमेंट मैकेनिज्म. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट दे ऑल्सो हैव डिपॉजिटरीज भी होती हैं बैंक के पास, जो बेसिकली किस में हेल्प करती हैं? क्लियरिंग में हेल्प करती हैं. नाउ अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, द फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम ऑल्सो हेल्प्स इन रिस्क मैनेजमेंट. ठीक है, ऑप्टिमम एलोकेशन ऑफ दिस रिस्क. इट हेल्प्स यू टू लिमिट, पूल एंड यू कैन से ट्रेड द रिस्क इन्वॉल्व इन मोबिलाइजेशन ऑफ सेविंग एंड एलोकेशन ऑफ क्रेडिट. अब ये होता कैसे? सी, फर्स्टली, फॉर एवरीथिंग दैट इज डन देर आर प्रॉपर रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस. हर चीज़ के लिए प्रॉपर रूल्स एंड प्रोसीजर्स हैं इन अ रेगुलेटेड मार्केट, राइट? अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट द रिस्क कैन ऑल्सो बी मिटिगेटेड थ्रू से डाइवर्सिफाइड पोर्टफोलियो. जब भी आप एक डाइवर्सिफाइड पोर्टफोलियो बनाते हैं, इससे होता क्या है? Automatically the risk is mitigated. As they say, you should never put your eggs in one basket, right? So diversified portfolio से automatically आपका जो risk होता है वो divide हो जाता है, राइट? एलोकेट हो जाता है अलग अलग इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स में, राइट? अच्छा, इसके अलावा व्हाट एल्स? द फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम प्रोवाइड्स यू विद से फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज लाइक इंश्योरेंस से अगेन रिस्क रिडक्शन होता है ना? एंड देन यू कैन ऑल्सो गो अहेड एंड ट्रेड रिस्क. आप कैसे ट्रेड कर सकते हैं? थ्रू डेरिवेटिव्स के थ्रू आप रिस्क ट्रेड कर सकते हैं. ये सारी चीज़ें आती हैं रिस्क मैनेजमेंट में. एंड द फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम, इट बेसिकली enables you to allocate the risk optimally. Okay, अच्छा, इसके अलावा effective allocation and capital formation. See, whenever you are making sure that there's a link between the savers and the investors and you are helping in proper utilization of funds, automatically क्या होता है? effective allocation होता है through the say people who have surplus or idle resources. We are making sure that the funds go towards people who want to effectively utilize them, right? ये भी किसका function है? financial system का. Now whenever they are effectively utilizing it, automatically the capital formation process takes place, right? Then it also helps you to say lower the cost of transaction and increase the returns. Now what happens is, whenever you create a good financial structure, automatically the cost of transaction goes down, and in turn जब cost कम हो जाएगी तो naturally आपका return increase हो जाएगा. Okay, all of this, see, together it leads to proper economic development of the country. This was all about the functions. Before moving ahead, let's understand why each component in the financial system is, say, interdependent. Your financial markets basically help you to do what? They help you to trade the financial securities. हमने बोला चार components है, कौन से? Financial market, financial services, right? Then we have financial instruments and financial institutions. जो हमारी फाइनेंशियल मार्केट्स हैं ये किस चीज़ में हेल्प कर रही हैं? These basically are helping in trading the financial instruments, whatever securities are there. You could have equity, you could have debt, you could have, say, debentures and bonds, so on and so forth, money market instruments. ये सारी चीज़ें आप कैसे ट्रेड करते हैं? Through the financial markets. Okay, that's how these are related. The financial institutions, basically they do what? They have the function of mobilizing the savings. They also act as depositories. Then when we talk about the financial services, they enable proper flow of working in the system, right? Through supporting services like, say, credit rating or insurance or so on and so forth, right? That is how each of these component is interdependent and interlinked with the other. So it's very important for a good financial system to have all of these pillars working. I hope this is clear. Now we're moving on to understanding each of these components individually. ठीक है, सबसे पहले let's focus on financial markets. अब ये फाइनेंशियल मार्केट्स होती क्या है इसको डिटेल में देखते हैं. कितने इसके पार्ट्स हैं, राइट? क्या इसका स्ट्रक्चर होता है, कौन से इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स होते हैं यहाँ पे, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. विल बी लुकिंग एट दोज थिंग्स. फाइनेंशियल मार्केट, अ सिस्टम दैट हेल्प्स यू टू ट्रेड इन financial instruments. The financial markets are divided into two. We have the money market, right? And we have the capital market. Now, when we talk about the money market, short-term instruments are traded here, and whereas for the capital markets, long-term instruments are dealt with here, right? That's the basic differentiation between the two, like equity, debt, and derivatives. It's also divided into primary. Primary markets are basically for first issues or new issues, जिसको आप बोलते हैं. अभी अभी आया था LIC का IPO. And then we have the secondary market. So once it is listed on a stock exchange, trading can happen through the secondary market. अच्छा, इसके अलावा there is also something known as over the counter market. Now what do we mean by over the counter market? See, OTC is basically a process of how the securities are traded via a broker or dealer network as opposed to a centralized exchange. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे जो आपकी securities होती हैं, some of them they do not go ahead and meet the criteria or the listing requirement to be actually listed on exchanges. तो ये जो over the counter markets होते हैं ये क्या होते हैं? यहाँ smaller companies होती हैं जिनके shares unlisted होते हैं, right? तो आपका ये था financial system, financial markets का division. All of these things we'll be studying in detail ahead in the upcoming videos. So I hope all of these concepts are clear. That's it for this particular video. I'm going to see you in the next one.